All right, let's check this joint out. Three Blades. Zoro was one of the only reasons why I was able to watch One Piece for the little bit I did. Can't do auto-generated. I don't need him anyway.
That means I'm flexible. Blade slice, he can split like banana. Talking shit real quick, tie the bandana. Yes. Only time I take a L is when the dream in his dead. Got a big ass bounty, been head green on my head. Make marks, blaze spark. If he sleep, cut the dreams out his head. Blade sharp, get part hair clean from his head. One blade, two.
Hey, I like this little visuals too.
With my process, we gon' see what they said. Cause I'm the second in command. One slice, two slice, you got issues with my man. And my observation hockey said that you ain't in my plan. Never knew where to go, but my goal always stands. Always getting lost, so what? I just had to go run it up. If he talking shit, I'm pulling up. Nah, fuck that. If he talking shit, he getting cut.
Pull the three blades, outcast life, yeah, you know I get paid. Best in the world, it ain't close, no way. Grind so hard, haven't slept in 3 days. Okay, I might pull the three blades. Crew pulling up, don't
Hey.
right around the city, you loot, we spray. All around the world, people know my name. Okay, I might pull the three blades. Three blades make them all feel icy. Step into the crew, shit is pricey. I can't say it nicely. Big bounties on my head, yeah, the law despise me. Cause I see through the bullshit, Visine. Cut you down with the swiftness. Everyone above me on my hit list. Demons I can't dismiss. See the green, yeah, I've always been a misfit. But now it's 1,000 worlds when the wrist flicks. Whoa, three sword style, where the peso I'm stunning. When I show up,
He's always such a beast with it, the three sword.
If I need to, I'll cut it. Time skip scarred up, you ain't telling me nothing. I'ma take that fucking title, watch me grab it. Rather fall and steal than be average. Who needs to get ravaged? Went straight from the bottom to a savage. This is how I deal with all my baggage. I might pull the three blades.
Okay, hey, my man just really just went off. Hey,
I'm saying.
my man he just turned the whole thing into like almost a rock vibe. It was a hip hop vibe, and he just really went in.
Saying.
Hey, that transition is clean as hell.
It was clean.
So this is Rustage, who's rapping right now.
I see.
I think.
Expert, Younker's got the head up on the block. Jenga, demon come to battle with the gods. Enma, cut lines on a big scale like a vector. Body hard like Desmond, you ain't got no backbone. Ryuma, hold these samurai are living in my shadows. Macho, I'm not Hippocratic when I do harm. Monet leave impressions when I cut them into 2 halves. You don't even get the
He made it rhyme because of his accent. Hey, that's clean though. That's actually clean.
That was fire.
Like the fact that you made it, you able to make it rhyme because you have an accent. Like that's actually fire.
That's next level thinking right there.
Like harm and halves, like that doesn't rhyme unless you have an accent.
Exactly.
Okay, they won't hear the screams you make, they just gonna hear the echo. Hey, okay.
That was actually pretty fire.
That's actually fire.
That was actually really good.
I'm actually so happy because, like I said, it's been a long time since I've listened.
I'm gonna have to check out some of the other stuff with characters I actually like.
Honestly, I didn't know they had a Gojo one. Like, Rustage has some stuff. So this one's on Fav's channel. Rustage has his own channel where he has his own stuff. So this one is featuring Rustage.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So that might be why this song has a different vibe, but that's honestly fire. Like, because I used to listen to like a bunch of different ones, but Rustage and Fab, I'm familiar with both of them. But Rustage, I'm more familiar with his, and like I said, some of his older stuff was like some of it was really solid, like it was actually really good, but some of his other stuff was kind of corny. And I think it was only because he was trying to make too many like anime references You know, like
he was trying to like do little too many references, too many puns.
Yeah, like trying to fit in like Mangekyo Sharingan, I am the one and only, like some type of stuff, like you know, like you can't. Sometimes you can't really fit that bar. Like it's hard to rhyme something when you're trying to fit in Mangekyo Sharingan and Amaterasu. Like it's you. If you
that's kind of hard to.
It's kind of hard to rhyme that with anything, my guy. So you're gonna have
a bar somewhere.
Yeah, you're trying to fit all this into a bar, and so it's kind of gonna fit weird. But like, so this one, I love the style that they went with. It's still hip hop esque. It doesn't feel cringy to listen to or feel like if you don't know that this song is about Zoro, you just think that this song is called Three Blades and it's just a hip hop song.
Yeah, honestly, like I said, I know who Zoro is.
Right.
I don't watch One Piece.
Zoro
but like
dope.
That was actually like a dope ass song, even if you don't know who Zoro is.
I'm just now peeping the fact that your name is Zoro Savage 22 and the fact that
I just noticed that.
Yeah, like he's like he recommended a Zoro song, Zoro Savage. But, like so you love Zoro, and I rock with you. Like I listen. Yeah. I'm right there with you. The way you feel about Zoro, I feel about Madara. Honestly.
Okay.
Honestly, I wonder.
I'm more of a fourth Hokage,
Minato
type guy.
Yeah,
I'm more of a Minato type guy. You know what I'm saying?
I rock with Minato.
That or Kakashi. You know what I'm saying?
Let me see. Does Rustage have anything for Madara? He does, but it's 2 years old. Madara versus Aizen rap battle. So you did another one. So FabvL did one, and Rustage did one. Rustage did two. So I wonder if Rustage still has that kind of factor where some of his bars are a little cringy, where it's like you could have switched that up because you were trying to reference the anime too hard. Whereas like if you're a good rapper, do a little bit more of your rapping, and you because you're still rapping about the anime. You don't have to have, like I said, all those anime references. If you take some of those out, replace it with just a solid bar, it might help your overall feel. Instead of trying to do the whole thing.
I mean, I've heard like Naruto bars that are actually really good.
Yeah. I wanna.
So it can be done. I'm just you gotta do it with a little finesse.
I wanna see. I'll put that on a different one though. But yeah, like that'll be something. I look like so. I appreciate you, Zoro Savage, because you actually got me hip again to Rustage, who I like I said I haven't listened to for years. I haven't listened to him for years. The last one I listened to was the one they did for Kakashi. They actually did one for Kakashi. Yeah, so I'll actually look at it real quick. Kakashi rap.
Yeah, show me which one I should look up later.
It is this one.
That one? Okay, bet.
I believe so, yeah. Yeah, well, so he did two of them. So he did one 2 years ago, and he did one this year. And then he did
another one with Aizawa.
God dang, and then FabvL did one as well.
I'm telling you, Kashi's just that man.
I mean, listen, like they rock with him. From the current animation of One Piece, by the way. Good. Okay, so good for them. They really stepped up the animation in that show.
Yeah.
I definitely couldn't. I personally I couldn't do it. Just a lot of episodes. Couldn't get into it.
Same. I'm with you there.
It's tough. I don't know. I have commitment issues or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like
no, you good. I mean, like I never like I always give the anime the props. Like I know it's a good one. I know this is a big following. I know the story is good, but I'm just like it ain't for me.
Right, ain't for me.
Anything with Attack on Titan, like I know it's a good anime. It deserves all the accolades it gets, but I'm still not gonna watch it.
Yeah. See, the thing is, for me personally, like on Attack on Titan, I am doing on the Attack on Titan wave, just because Attack on Titan isn't as long. I think if you look at a show that's only got 4 seasons right now, I think 4 seasons is so much easier to digest than 900 episodes. You know what I mean?
True.
Like that's
right.
If you're watching One Piece, that's like a year commitment for me. You know what I mean? Like that's at least you're going to be watching, and then you're going to watch it a lot for that year. And I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know. And then I don't know if I will like the show. Like I've tried watching clips of the show. Even like some of the fights that people say are like the best fights of the show. I've tried watching them and I didn't like them. I didn't like the powers. I didn't like the abilities. I didn't like the animation. I didn't like the character designs. There wasn't anything in the show that I liked except for Zoro. He was literally the only thing in the show that I liked.
That's exactly the same thing. Like I watched clips. I've seen fights. Like And I mean, as I said, I like Zoro out of all the characters I've seen, but like other than that, like it's not enough for me to watch.
Yeah, yep. Which sucks because it's like you want to see what the fuss is about and see what the hype is about and why it has like it's on 1,000 episodes now. You're not helping Zoro Savage and still going strong. I know it's still going strong. I just didn't know it was on 1,000 yet.
One Piece thing, and it's legit like just 927 episodes, right? You have to legit watch that for 2 weeks straight, no breaks.
Yeah, like
14.8 days.
Yeah, that's the crazy part, and that's if you're watching it 24 hours a day, right?
Yep, that's like you're watching it all day, no, like consecutive, like all consecutive, no breaks, no nothing.
Yeah, that's like to me. I feel like for people who like me, I grew up watching Naruto, so I had an unfair advantage for people who wanted to get into Naruto and didn't want to sacrifice the time. Like I was already watching Naruto, so it wasn't a big deal for me to keep watching it. If I had stuck with One Piece, maybe. But I stopped watching One Piece, even though it used to come on right before Naruto and Dragon Ball Z.
Same.
Like, it was like it come on Toonami. It's One Piece, Naruto, DBZ. Perfect lineup. You would think it's top tier. Inuyasha comes on a little bit later on that night, so I'm watching Toonami all night. But I'm watching One Piece for a little bit, and then here we go. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna start watching at 9:30 because I don't like One Piece, and I did that when I was a kid.
Same. I'm with you. I'm right with you there. Exactly what I did. I skipped the One Piece, went straight to the Naruto and Dragon Ball Z.
Literally. And this is when OG Naruto's on, so this is like when they're kids, so it's like
the tuning exam still started.
Yeah, like, and don't get me wrong, like I liked the gum idea because I was a kid, so it was kind of funny, but like I just didn't like the show when I was a kid, so I'm just like there has to be something with it. And when I tried going to watch the clips and stuff to actually like let me get invested, because there's sometimes like what I did when my older brother, he wasn't familiar with anime at all. He didn't he didn't watch anime at all. And I was like, so you don't know nothing about Naruto? He was like, no, I don't know nothing about that. Like I hear about it. And I was like, let me show you something. So I showed him that Madara fight where Madara's taking on that whole army and killing everybody.
Oh, dude.
And I just sat him down on break for 20 out of our 30 minutes and I just let him watch it on my phone. And he was like, bro, where can I watch more of that? And
yeah,
so,
that's exactly what I do too.
Yeah, like he was just like, after that, he binge watching every day at work. He'd be like, I watched like 25 episodes. I'm like, nigga, what? He's like, when I'm not here, I'm watching Naruto. Like and he was dedicated. He's like, when he wasn't at work, he was watching Naruto.
Yeah.
Which is the craziest thing. And I'm just like, yo, like, so it's like, there's something to it. There's got to be something to it. Because if I'm watching the clips of One Piece that is like supposed to be good, and you're saying these are the top fights, the best animation, and I think it's awful. I think it's bad. Like when he transformed into Gear 4, I thought that was the goofiest thing I ever saw. Like that, I was so hyped too. I was like, yo, I'm so ready. This is about to be beastie. And then he transformed, and I was just like, that's it? And it was Bounce Man, and everybody was super hype, and I was just like, I think it was because I didn't get it, but I didn't like it. I was just like,
I totally get it, because that's how I get into anime. It's like my friends would tell me, oh, watch this anime. I'm like, yeah, I'll get around to it. But then like I'll just watch random clips of it, like somewhere, like TikTok or Facebook, YouTube, whatever, a compilation of best fights in anime, whatever. And like I'll see, I'm like, oh, that's intriguing, and I'll watch the whole fight, and I'm like, you know what? Let me actually go watch this. Like that's how I started watching One Punch Man. That's how I started watching Black Clover.
Yep.
Like all these other like fighting ones. I'm like just like or like action packed ones. Like I just see the clips. I'm like, oh, that's dope, and I'll finally go watch it.
Yep. Yeah, the thing with One Piece is no need to rush to catch up to it. Just take your time and enjoy the journey. Listen, it's one of those source. Just trust me, bros. It's not. The thing is that I would see if I didn't know nothing about the show, or if I hadn't seen anything about the show, if I was just completely ignorant of the show. And it's like, for me, since I'm familiar with the show, like I said, I was watching it back in the day. I was watching it when it was first airing, and like before Naruto, and it didn't hook me then. I looked up the clips, and it didn't hook me then. And I've seen people recommend the fights. It didn't hook me then. So I'm like, if I've seen all this and I know I can name you all the things I don't like about the show, and I can't name you anything I like about the show besides your favorite character. Like, and that's the only thing, the only good positive takeaway I can take away from the show, then it's like I won't be able to make that commitment. There's nothing that I could be able to say like, yo, I can sit through these 900 episodes because of the story or the characters or the drama or the powers or the fights. If you don't have none of that, I can't sit through a season.
If you can't get hooked, like, then you have no motivation to watch all 900.
Exactly. Especially when you have such a daunting task of like 1,000 episodes.
Yeah.
Look up Luffy Kid versus Law versus Beast Pirates real quick, 2 minutes. I'll check it out. I mean, like I said, I'm still open to seeing something that might impress me from the show. But like I said, I have so much negative from the show that I want something to outweigh the positive. Attack on Titan is dark as hell. Oh my god, it's so good though. It's so good. Honestly, I'm gonna throw this out there before you start the story thoughts video. Attack on Titan is the best written anime I've watched. The best written anime that I've watched. Now, One Piece fans might disagree because they say the writing in that show is top tier, some of the best. Honestly, the writing in Attack on Titan is so conflicting. It's the only anime I've ever watched and actually gotten emotional. Like, my heart actually hurt because I was like, wow, like, no way this is actually happening. It's so dark. It's so bleak and it's so real. Like, it is not your typical campy, like, power. Like, they literally have a power of friendship moment. And it's like, hey, that don't work in this universe. Like, that's literally what the anime is telling you. Like, we're like about to have the power of friendship. Together we can do anything. And then it's like, that doesn't work in real life. And this anime is like real life, so that doesn't work.
Yeah, there's no such thing as power of friendship. There's no plot armor.
Yeah, like, I'll protect my friends. Are you gonna die for them? No, I don't want to. Well, you're gonna die for them. Like, because you just said you're gonna protect your friends. Come on over here and die real quick. Like, the darkest animated Promised Neverland. I've heard the Promised Neverland.
I've heard about that.
I've heard that one is rough.
I heard stories about that.
That's the main one I've heard has made people cry. Like, it's the Promised Neverland. I've heard that one. I have to. Isn't that only one season? If it's only one season, I think I might check it out.
I think so. It's either 1 or 2 seasons for sure. Nothing more than 2. I know that.
2 seasons. Okay.
Yeah. See, I was right.
I might check it out. 2 seasons isn't that bad.